Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be discussing some of arithmetic progression. In short, I will be saying, if you listen to me and I said sum of AP, I'm still referring to sum of arithmetic progression. In our last video, we've been able to treat arithmetic progression itself. And if you have not seen that video, kindly check this YouTube channel just to refresh your memory. But in this video, we'll be concentrating our efforts on sum of arithmetic progression. Without wasting much of our time, as you can see on the screen, the formula for sum of arithmetic progression, this is it. In our last video, we've been able to establish that n is the number of terms, a is the first term, then d is the common difference. We've been able to iron that out in our last video for arithmetic progression for AP. But this time around, this is the formula sum of AP. This is the formula for sum of AP. Those terms still remain the same. Number of terms, first term, common difference. So this is the sum of the AP. So now, unlike AP, we know what our first term is. Our common difference will be gotten from this minus this, which is 4, this minus this. But for this sum, what sum of AP is actually trying to explain to us is, at the end of the day, after all this our series, the sum, it simply means we are going to add everything to get our final answer. We say 5 plus 9 plus 13 plus 17, we add everything to get our answer. But instead of going through that rigorous process, like this now, we have to look for the first 12 terms. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 till we get to 12. So we now add everything together. That will be our result. But instead of going through that rigorous process, we just apply this formula. Since we know our first term, we know our common difference. We say 9 minus 5 will give us 4, 13 minus 9 will give us 4, 17 minus 13 will give us 4. So we know our common difference to be what? To be 4. So we just apply this formula and get our answer instead of adding all these to get to the 12th term. Now that is the meaning of sum. So let's say solution number 1. Let's bring down our formula. Awesome. So with this, the question is asking us to find the sum of the first 12 terms. The first 12 terms. So there are some things we need to take note of here. Those parameters there, we need to take note of them. Now this is it. Our first term, like I explained in our last class, any number that comes first is our first term. This time around is what? 5. That's our first term. The next thing for us is to get our common difference, which is our D. What's our D? Our common difference is the difference between the first and second, or second and third, or third and fourth, like that. So 9 minus 5 will give us 4. 13 minus 9 will give us 4. 17 minus 13 will give us 4. So definitely our common difference is what? 4. Beautiful. Now what is the question asking from us? It said we should find the sum of the first 12 terms. That means our n is what? 12. Awesome. So just applying all this in our formula, we get the sum of our 12 terms. Beautiful. So what's our n? We know our n now to be what? 12. What's our a? We know our a to be what? That's our first term, 5. We know our n to be 12. And we know our common difference to be what? To be 4. Awesome. So 12 divided by 2 here will give us what? 6. times 5 here will give us what? 10. 12 minus here 1 here will give us what? 11. Awesome. So 4 times 11 here will give us what? 44. Awesome. Plus 10 will give us what here? 54. And lastly, 54 times 6 here will give us what? 324. Beautiful. So this is the sum of the first 12 terms. So what we are trying to say is this: since our first term is 5, our second term is 9, that is plus 4, our third term is 13, that plus 4, our fourth term is 17 plus 4, then our fifth term we will add 4 to it, that will give us 21. Our fifth term, like that, you continue to until you get to the 12th term. So if you now add everything, those numbers together, you have 324. That is what sum of AP simply means. So with that, just knowing your formula and applying it. So let's go straight to solution number 2. Solution number 2. The sum of 7 terms of an AP is 35. The seventh term is 35, and the common difference is 2. We have to determine the first term of the series. This is just turning this around, just giving us the sum, giving us the number of terms, giving us the common difference, and asks us to look for A. That's just what the question is asking us to do. Let's quickly do that. Just get your formula. Beautiful. Your first term you don't know, because that's what the question is asking from you. Your common difference is 2. Then your number of terms, according to the question, 7. Then your sum of AP, the question has given you to be what? 35. So just look for A. You are giving D to be 2. So you are looking for the first term, which is A. You are giving common difference to be 2, your N to be 7, your Sn to be 35. Just impute all this in your formula and you are good to go. So let's see how we go about that. Beautiful. We are giving our Sn to be what? 35. Awesome. Then we are given our N to be 7. We are looking for A. We are giving N to be 7. And we are giving our common difference to be what? 2. Awesome. So having done that, seven minus 1 here will give us what? 6. Awesome. Six times 2 here will give us what? 12. Beautiful. So we can do it in two ways, because this is a numerator going with all this, and this is the denominator. So we can cross multiply from here, or we can open up this bracket. We'll still get the same result. Okay, let's open it up first so that we'll not get ourselves confused. You still have the same result. So if you say 7 times 2a to give you 14a, let's open it up. 7 times 2a will give you what? 14a. Plus 7 times 12 here will give you what? 84. 7 times 12 will give you what? 84. So you've been able to open up this bracket out. Beautiful. So with this, let's cross multiply such that this one will multiply this and this one will multiply this, because we have 1 here, invisible 1. So if they are multiplying, we now have 35. Because 35 is multiplying 2 there. 35 times 2 is now equal to, we have 14a plus 84 here, multiplying 1 that is here. So we have 14a plus 84. Beautiful. So with this, you can now say that 5 times 2 will give us what? 70. Awesome. Let's just collect our like terms. So if this 84 now crosses this equality sign and come to this end, it will change to minus what? Minus 84. Awesome. That's gone to this other end. Beautiful. 70 minus 84 will give us what? Minus 14. Beautiful. So if you divide both sides, because it's 14, it's actually disturbing our a. So we just divide both sides by 14. Divide both sides by 14. Awesome. So let's get the template. So here we have our minus 14 that is here. We are dividing here by what? 14. Here we have 14a. We are dividing both sides by what? By 14, such that this 14 can cancel this 14. So our a can stand alone, which is equal to 14 divided by 14 here will give us what? 1, but we have a negative sign here, so minus 1. So that is our a. That is what the question is asking from us, that we should look for the first term. We've been given our common difference, our number of terms. We've been given our common difference to be 2, our number of terms to be 7, our sum of AP to be 35. Maybe we should quickly do a test here to see if the sum of our seventh term will give us 35 because we now know our A. Let's quickly do that because our common difference is what? Is 2. Let's quickly do a check. Let's quickly do a check. Now, our first term is what? -1, and we've been given our common difference to be 2. That means we'll be adding 2 to everything we have till we get to number 7 because we were given number of terms. So once we get to 7, we'll now add everything. If we're able to get 35, that means our answer is correct. This is what I'm trying to say. We are given common difference. Now we've gotten our first term to be -1. We are giving common difference to be 2. So we'll be adding 2 until we get to 7 places. So after getting to the 7 places, we now add everything together. If we're able to get 35, that means, because that is what sum is all about. Sum. So our first term now, we've gotten it -1. Now -1 plus 2 will give us 1. -1 plus 2 will give us 1. Awesome. So this is the first one, this is the second one. We are going to 7. 1 plus 2 will give us 3. 3 plus 2 will give us 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to 7 places. 5. 5 plus 2 will give us 7. 7 plus 2 will give us 9. Is it up to 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's the remaining one. 9 plus 2 will give us what? 11. Beautiful. So if we now add all this number, it ought to give us 35 because that's the sum. That's what sum is all about. Sum of AP. You are adding everything. Okay, let's go. If we now add everything, let's put addition sign here so that we know. Let's bring everything here out. So we are now saying we want to add this plus this plus this plus this plus this plus this. So we should get 35. Let's check. 11 plus 9 will give us 20. Very good. 20 plus 7 will give us what? 27. 27 plus 5 will give us what? 32. 32 plus 3 will give us what? 35. 35 plus 1 will give us what? 36. And 36 minus 1 will give us what? 35. Awesome. So the sum of this number has given us 35. That's what they say. The sum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The sum of the 7th term. That's what the question is saying. The sum of 7th term of an AP is 35. We're given the common difference. We are asked to look for the first time. So now that we've gotten the first time, we're able to prove that our answer is correct. You can always pause, rewind this video for better clarification and understanding. If you have any question or issue about this video or any of our video, kindly drop a comment with us. We will reply as soon as we can. Help us like this video and help us subscribe to this YouTube channel, My Simple Maths. And don't forget to on the notification bell so that you can always receive notification from us whenever we post a video. Thank you.